Hi! Welcome back to another episode of the Dicey Miscrits, Rime with the Frostmaiden. Tonight's episode is a terrible choice. And
it is September 2nd.
It is September 2nd. The Labor Day is a fantastic day to play D&D with your friends. So here we are. Thank you for tuning in with us. And let's go ahead and jump into this. In order to do that, we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves, starting, I believe, on this side.
Okay. Hi, it's me, Jake, your favorite player, with your favorite character, Duncan Dukes. We are he, him.
Hi, it's Rita, your favorite character and your favorite player. I'm playing Pyria. We are she, her.
My name is Irene. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Moriana Warcrest, and her pronouns are also she, her.
And Moriana's my favorite character. My name is Mallory, and I'm playing Animosity, the stream's favorite character by vote from the Neopets poll. And my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name
And
is...
so is the Animosities. I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm playing Tiny. Our pronouns are he, her, and we're your favorite characters.
He, him.
He, him.
He, her.
Her. He, him.
Him.
Hi. Last but not least, I am your Dungeon Master for the evening. My name is Gideon. I'm your third favorite Dungeon Master on your favorite Monday Night D&D stream. So let's go ahead and...
This is your Dungeon Master's favorite Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
That was the phrase I was going to use.
That
But then I got
can't be
caught off
true.
the he, her, he,
I
her.
was going to say, that role is definitely filled by either Matt Mercer or Brennan Lee Milligan for most DMs, I think.
And that's our Dungeon Master's favorite Dungeon Master. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, don't make me pick. Actually, I think my favorite Dungeon Master is probably a Brianna Yengar.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's wild. Every single thing they've done, I've loved. Fucking Mischievous Magic was fucking good.
Oh, the one that
It's
she
so
did
fucking
with
good.
the cast of Baldur's Gate was also pretty cool.
I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But, last we left off, you guys had continued to traverse... I just poked myself in the eye. You guys traversed...
Good session. Good session.
Yes!
Alright, wrap it
Have
up.
a great night, guys.
Continue to
Alright, well.
traverse the entirety of, Jesus Christ, I'm so derailed. My mind has gotten completely off track after poking myself in the eye. You guys traveled across, Icewind Dale. That's where the setting is. You guys continued your travels across Icewind Dale. You have almost reached the spine of the world proper, the region of mountains which separate Icewind Dale from the rest of the world, and continue to keep this place isolated in such a way as is not to its benefit, really, given all that it's been going through. You are following Mary, Jolly Anwin, the daughter of an elf woman from the Feywild, who is a scholar in the material plane. Last time, you guys came across a couple of things. You came across a lone wanderer by the name of Rowan, who just so happens to be a famous adventurer, though he didn't seem to know about that. And then one of you sort of came to, in a moment of brilliance, came to a realization of the location of Oral, who is likely perpetuating the rhyme in this region. But yes, you're following Mary to a fortress of Dwergar, where purportedly somebody who you've now come to realize is a fugitive from the law for burning one of the 10 towns, leaving them the 9 towns, is currently trapped. You guys had set up camp and we're ready to make your day's travel. As you guys come to this evening, or this morning, that's the opposite of the evening. As you guys come to this morning, you bump into Mary, I think, if I remember right. And
That was yesterday morning.
Pick up the berries.
yesterday morning.
She said friendship was awesome.
Yes.
I think that was yesterday. No, that might have been this morning.
I think that was the last thing we ended
this
on.
morning.
I think
Yeah.
that was the last thing we ended on.
You know, it helped Mary pick up all her things, brush her hand,
All her berries.
all of her treats, yeah, for Vixen,
Mary berries.
for reindeer. All of her Mary berries.
That was the speaker.
The tube dead, yeah.
The tube
The
has died.
tube!
Rest in peace, the tube.
We might have an additional speaker.
Tube?
We could also probably plug the speaker into the computer.
2.0.
We could. Yeah. It
Oh, that's a
charges
good
via
point.
USB.
It does.
Let's see,
Absolutely, I'm going to keep this charade with Mary going.
Yeah.
Sure.
Charade.
You're gonna steal Mary from Duncan?
Duncan was going after.
Hey, I
Duncan's
also
Hilarious.
chose Mary.
Duncan's been going after all
oh,
these elves.
okay.
Duncan's got a shotgun strategy rather than a sniper.
Dude, Duncan didn't know I was an elf for this entire fucking
Duncan said an
campaign.
elf never talked to me for this long before.
Could I have the speaker?
Unbelievably
Which is
in character.
incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah, but as you guys are sort of coming to this evening,
She's risen.
who has the highest passive perception?
Not me.
0.
I need to adjust.
I
all
don't
my
know what your
Zero.
passive perception is.
It's in the box at the bottom left.
Oh, we leveled, so it might be higher if she hasn't changed
We've
it.
leveled?
We're 8 now. We didn't start.
We leveled
We did
previously.
level.
Yeah. I know Rita didn't update
No,
her
my
sheet.
character sheet is
17.
17, yeah.
I think you beat me. Mine's 15.
17?
I don't know why.
On a 17, you notice a little bit up this peak that you guys sort of camped out right up against to sort of prevent much of the wind chill. There seems to be like a line of fresh powder that's being kicked up as like something's traveling down at high speeds.
Something's traveling down what?
This mountain towards you guys. The movement is unusual to you. You've never seen anything move like that.
I'm gonna point it out to the rest of the party. Hey guys, there's something moving very strangely up there, including Mary.
Do you think it's another reindeer?
You see, Mary goes, no, it's my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, it looks like my family's coming here to meet us.
I thought you were to escort us to your cousin,
Her mother.
her mother.
And my brother,
Why are they coming here?
I don't know, they haven't contacted me. The same way they contact me, they would have contacted any of you. With the, bell.
What's your brother's name?
My brother? Brightander.
Bright-hander?
Brightander.
Bright-hander.
Out of character. Is there an H in there or no?
How do you spell that shit?
Is it bright-hander or
it's-
bright-hander?
Tander.
Tander.
It is spelled Bryghtander. Brightander.
Does he have a nickname?
Please don't make it Andy.
Braga.
Bri?
Brianna.
No, it's just Brightander.
Okay.
We don't really do nicknames in my family. The name is too important, so you say the whole thing.
I've heard of somebody with a similar name.
With a similar name to my brother.
No, but the convention was you had to say the whole thing.
Who was that?
You've known somebody like that?
Yeah. A pimp named Slickback.
His name was Slickback?
Ah.
Now you have to say the whole thing. It's a pimp named Slickback.
I see.
Are you writing that down?
What an insane reference to pulling this.
Are you?
What an insane reference.
Does
to
Duncan
pull.
get
I
to
know
do
who I am.
a brain blast history check to bring up a pimp named Slickback?
No. I can guarantee, as mysterious as his backstory is, none of it contains
It's the Boondocks.
None of it contains the Boondocks at all.
What about the Boondock Saints?
No.
Boondocks.
Also no.
Same.
Do you know what my favorite movie is? Boondock Saints.
Is that the name of your grandfather or something?
No. We're the Dukes. Why would
There's
he be
no
a pimp
Duke
named
in
Slickback?
I don't expect sense from
Look, Waterdeep's a big place.
the. And you know a pimp named Slipback.
Listen, Duncan's a nice guy. He gets around. I'm sure he's friends with a lot of people.
You think he was being pimped out?
What?
That's not what Tiny said.
I
Fine.
said he
We
was
literally
friends.
just had the birds and bees talks with him. Do you think he knows what pimping
What?
means?
What does
Let's not teach Tiny about pimping.
I'm sorry, Tiny. You're
is
not.
it fun?
You can't. I mean,
The last thing out of character, the last thing Animosity wants is somewhere along her journey is to meet Tiny again and have him be a pimp.
So we need to start incorporating epic
Anna
destinies.
says we should probably wait to have this conversation.
Okay.
Eventually,
Hello, Brightender.
Yeah, eventually the man
Yeah.
stops skiing down the slopes towards you and eventually reaches the bottom. Yeah, that's
How
what's
was the
allowing him
form?
to travel. You've never seen somebody ski
Obnoxiously
before.
immaculate.
Yeah, this guy looks kind of like.
Fuck.
So take
Lord of the Rings, literally like Orlando Bloom, Lord of the Rings, and put him in the X Games, and that's this guy.
That's skiing Legolas.
Yeah, it's basically like X Games Legolas.
Those are some big shoes.
Alright, I need fan art stat. You hear me, stream? I need X Games Legolas yesterday.
Give me long jump.
You see, it's he has the Legolas like where the two strands come back to make a ponytail
Oh my
over the
God,
long
dude.
undone up hair, except it's like mullet length instead of going all the way down to like the nape of his back, small of his back, nape of the neck, small of the back. I know things. I'm never gonna recover.
Also, chat, if you can do Rita as Gimli, I'll take that too.
Talk to me.
Caught up, guys.
Don't.
All right. Hello, Brightender.
Hey.
Those are some big shoes.
No.
Thank you very much. I need to be able to attach them to my transport. And you see he like reaches down and unbuckles these two like long, thin, almost like blades from his shoes and straps them to his back.
Oh, you got shoe weapons. That's cool.
Well, they don't super weapon when they're on my feet.
Makes sense.
They weapon when they're in my hands.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dual purpose.
So
Mary?
you go ahead.
Oh, you just see he like takes his sister and like puts her in a headlock and like noogies her and then puts her back up. Goes, sup?
So we heard you know where Theo is.
Oh yeah, it's super this way. I just wanted to sort of come down, meet the material kind, Lord Silver, notwithstanding, and just really say big ups for coming to help us. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Are you
Gotta
all,
stay hydrated.
are you also leading the way there, or just you wanted to get to know us?
Yeah, I feel like my my sister has gotten to know you guys really well. I wanted to, see what all the fuss is about. Mom's been talking about how you guys are gonna help. So, I'm also supposed to bring you up to speed a little bit on the sitch before rendezvousing with Mom and sort of discussing plot.
You can say, what's the sitch?
Like what we're gonna do.
You could be Kim Possible. You could say that.
Beep, 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 beep.
I could never aspire to be
I'll
like
do
the
it.
legendary.
So
Kim
what's
That was
the
the wrong.
sitch?
That was the wrong singer.
That was definitely Go-Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was Power
Definitely-
Rangers.
Son of a
definitely
bitch.
Go-Go Power.
What's hers?
Not.
Oh fuck! It's in the song too.
That sounded like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
No,
song.
that's the
yeah.
song. I'm trying to go
But
through
it
it
did
in my
sound like
brain.
McDonald's. It does sound really close to
I thought it
McDonald's.
was.
On your basic average.
Oh, it's bump bump ba. That's what it is.
Alright.
Kim Possible ringtone.
The communicator.
Kim Possible ring.
Yeah. It's
It's just ding 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 ding.
yeah.
Ding,
What's
ding,
the sitch?
ding.
Basic.
I don't know if there's much
What
to talk
is
about.
a
We just go in there and we whoop some ass, right? Like, that's what I'm
So-
built to do.
Here's what we need sort of a secondary strike force for, because like some fell dwarves with psionic ability like don't intimidate me all that much. But there is definitely like a really big, nasty sort of abyssal aura in there. So we're hoping that we can split up and sort of tackle the two problems. Like one of us will be sort of an infiltrator unit striking out the little dudes with the angry brains, and then one of our groups will take on whatever that nasty sort of abyssal aura is.
I would like to insight to see if he's on the level or if we're
make an
fucking
insight check.
cannon fodder. Wham! That's a 3.
Just the 3.
It's
Yeah.
dude. I've never
No.
added anything
So
to
here's the
insight.
thing: is you're incapable of determining if this guy's telling the truth or not in this moment. You are too busy looking into his eyes and discovering that this guy is not the brains of any operation he's in. This guy is. This man is not. There is so little going on.
Danger, you poor baby.
There's so
boy.
little going on behind his beautiful blue eyes.
Oh,
Like, it's-
Do I see the same
Mommy
thing
loves
at a
you.
24?
On a 24, he's on the level. He's not bright. He is likely. So here's the thing, because this is on a 24. It's a little bit more complex than is he lying as a question. He's telling you what he thinks is the truth, but he would only know to tell you what probably his mom would say.
Well, probably somebody told him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is regurgitating information as he understands it with little alteration at all.
Right-hander.
Yeah.
How many of the
More
angry
knowledge
mind
over
dwarves
on-
are there?
There's like a
Like a couple.
5?
Oh
20?
no, it's like a
300?
fortress.
Okay.
It's mad crazy. You guys are gonna be super wigged. You
Alright.
see it.
So we either...
It's like a fortress carved out of rock. It's pretty crazy.
So
Dwarves do
one
that.
of the options is stealthily trying to fight a fortress full of dwarves.
Yeah.
And the other option is fighting something so ominous that your mother wouldn't want to fight it and a fortress full of dwarves.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the
Theo's
thing, right, is
in the
it's-
fortress.
It's division of labor.
Right.
Right.
Right. No, I get you.
Like we can handle one or the other, not both.
If Theo's in the fortress,
Uh-huh.
why not just ask the dwarves? Like, why are they holding them hostage? Like, what is the situation there?
Well, how much do you know about like Dwargar?
Is your dad a dwarf?
I don't remember if my dad's a dwarf. I don't know what kind of dwarf.
History check.
Your dad is not a dwarf.
you don't need
So
a
first
history
thing,
check.
first you do not need a history check. Your dad is not a
Your
Dwargar.
daddy ain't underdog.
Yeah, your dad is not a Dwargar. Make either history or Arcana for two different pieces of information.
Always Arcana. 9.
9.
Natural 9.
You're, so you definitely, it resonates with you when they say like mind dwarves. These are dwarves with psionic capabilities. They can do things with their mind, similar to what you can do. Telekinesis,
There's a you of
telepathy.
dwarf time.
things of that nature.
Much less scary than mine goblins.
Team huddle. Team huddle. Let's talk real quick.
But like, why
You
wouldn't
gotta,
we just
you gotta make
release
Duncan
him?
say. Police on it.
What are,
So-
are they holding him hostage? Did you confirm that?
Well, it's not working with them. You say team huddle.
Yeah.
Mary looks unsure of herself and just sort of like kicks rocks in a corner. Brighthander super is like.
I'm gonna, as soon as Brightander's
like
involved,
Brightander's in this.
I
huddle.
want to grab Mary.
Brighthander and Tiny.
Can
are
we
just-
kick Brightander out and keep Mary in?
I was gonna say, as
So-
soon as Brightander's involved, I'm gonna like grab Mary and like
Just
involve her in the steam huddle.
From what I've seen of the Dukes fighting, it's pretty flashy. I don't know how well an infiltration mission would go with all of us involved, especially. And I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at Moriana. Do you do sneaky?
No.
Okay. So I think that the option that's not sneaky is the one that we should do.
Or I could just not sneak. I could be with you guys after, or we could like meet up. Send a sneak squad
Yeah, go
in.
get
I
some
thought-
drinks after the operation's over.
Whoa, hold on.
I-
All right, I'm not
I
asking
thought
for
Anna
glory.
said that we should not do that. Split the party.
I haven't said anything.
Oh.
You were the
told us
one
to
who
stick
called.
together.
You were the one who told us to make a team huddle
I mean,
and
he's
start
Lord
telling us what
Silver.
to do. Yeah.
I mean, it is usually is a bad idea to split the squad, but if we have some people that can sneak really well, and maybe Pyria, do you have that mind talking stuff? No, you're shaking.
Oh
your
no,
head
I'm
no.
looking at my sneak.
Oh,
I'm thinking about
why are
my
you thinking about
sneaky.
sneak?
I
Do you have
also
mind talking stuff?
maybe I
Yes.
misunderstood what you said, Brighthander. But didn't you say that you guys were like totally ready to handle the dwarves, and that was like what you were down with, but there was a different aura that you couldn't handle?
well, so we can handle either, right? It's just
Right.
we can't handle both.
He says he's good with either or.
So you want us to
Do the other one,
handle the other one?
whichever
Well,
one.
we
it
can
is.
handle whichever. That's sort of what we knew about the one thing, but then we discovered the other thing. It's not so much that the other thing is something we couldn't do. We could do it. We just couldn't do
They
that.
can't do both at
and
the same time.
You know
so
what?
like we just need like a team B who's also
Maybe-
doing one of those two.
Maybe
things.
there's a sneaky team and an attack team.
Yeah.
But like, what if
Which
we
one should we
split-
be?
Well, but I'm saying those of us who are sneaky go one way, and those of them that are
I
sneaky
think she's
go the other
suggesting
way.
that those of us that can sneak go with the ones over here that can sneak, and then the ones that are less sneaky also split up. So we
That way
split both
nobody's
parties
alone.
in equal parts. To go
Split all the parts.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Let
If
me
he's
hold
agreeing,
on.
I'm fucked.
Is anyone sneaky in this group? I have not met any of you being very stealthy.
I get big.
I have +4 to my stealth. I would probably be the sneakiest, if not the second sneakiest.
You very sneaky.
Oh, you have +5?
+5 to yourself?
Yeah, sick. Then we could probably,
But-
we could knock it out.
I have +3. My dex is 16, and that determines your sneaky, right?
Mm.
You
Unless
see-
you have proficiency, in which case you get more. You could probably bump up to 6.
You see Brighthander raises his hand and goes, I could do like either. Honestly.
Insight.
I think we should talk to
She
your mom.
seems
What about
sneaky.
Mary?
No, just
What
kidding.
about Molly? Holly?
Mary?
Mary.
Fuck. Mary.
Man.
Jerry. How about Barry?
Mary, are you stealthy?
I'm not really
What is it, Tiny?
physically gifted.
The last time that we all split up, you guys got toasty.
Yeah, you guys died.
I
Oh, you guys have died?
Yeah, and then they came
they,
back.
they got better.
That's fucking sick.
I just
One time.
And they
I
talked
just
shit about me
I
being
think
stupid.
I think we should all do one thing together. I think we could
Alright.
have the Jalarials, Jolly Amwins. Sorry.
Not so good, I get it. It's not a common material name.
We could have the Jolly Anwins.
gonorrheas.
What?
We could have the Jolly Anwins do one of them, I mean, if the majority of us are sneaky, we could all go for the assault. I think that the big aura thing might be magical, so I thought that would be something that you two would be interested in. And the Duke and I can provide defense while you guys handle the magic on that dark aura.
I'm okay with this plan. I have not done great in the last couple of fights, but maybe I'll pull it around.
Look, I'm built to destroy, so let's go fuck some shit up.
So are we taking the dark aura? Is that the vibe?
That's, I feel like the best choice.
You guys are fucking the
All
predator.
So we'll have them take the
out
army.
of character, if we split up the party between the two of us, he has to run both of them.
Yeah.
And
Admittedly, I'm
half
not.
of us are going to watch.
Yeah, I'm not down.
So I do think we should all, just for convenience.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like character motivations. Like you guys are the ones who want to study magic and do weird shit with that. So if you wanted to go do the one where we go interface with that weird aura or whatever, that would be to the benefit of your character's backstory. Our party is more so built for the frontal assault in general, though, so that would be the better one. But I also don't give a shit. I'll do whatever. I'll play this fucking game.
Yeah. I do feel like if they are higher level and a smaller elite team, they will probably do better on like action economy. You know what I mean? A lot of little guys.
Yeah, just the only thing that concerns me is that the aura would come into play for your backstories because you guys don't want to study it.
Sure.
But also the characters are Theo and Solvi presumably are being held in the fortress.
Uh-huh.
And if they get rescued, there's nothing to say that we would encounter either of sets of parties after that. We wouldn't run into them. They could just snatch them up and then fuck off from the setting altogether.
That's a good point.
They might be by the big aura, though. I don't think they were like really specific about where they were being held.
Yeah, they weren't being specific at all, so we have no idea.
Do we know where the captives are?
It's aura sensitivity is sort of tough. Like,
So
we
no.
have a general idea of size and general area. It's not like a compass, you know.
So we don't have an idea of which
They're
party
sort
would...
of close to each other,
Okay.
but that could mean
Anything.
a difference of tens of feet. But they're definitely both in that big rock fortress.
If you guys can handle the dwarves, let's check out the aura so we can save Theo and move on.
I think that's probably the best idea, Anna.
Yeah.
Sick.
I also want Mary to come with us.
Yeah,
Mary
Mary
should come with
Mary
us.
stays with us.
Mm-hmm.
We've become friends.
We want to make sure we can keep an eye on her.
We'll be able to protect her.
Yeah, super trust you guys to be able to take care of little sis.
This is out of character. This is our polycule. All our characters date Mary.
We just,
Hold on.
We just want Mary to
she's
be
in-
she's appreciated.
What is it called?
reverse harem?
She's in a reverse harem anime with all of us.
We all
She's the
compete.
main character of an anime
We
game.
all compete.
We're the harem
I'm
for.
dead, dude.
Can we? I want a mini of her.
Well, I just don't think that her family appreciates her.
Get
I feel
that
like on
3D
the
printed probably.
walk over,
I know a
we've
guy.
bonded. We've gotten to know her.
Okay. Do we need to roll a persuasion check, or is she?
What does Mary say afterwards?
I couldn't mind going with you guys. I'd be glad.
Hooray!
Yes, especially since I told you after this, I would certainly be interested in helping search for your father.
Yeah, I don't want to get us too far separated.
I thought that would involve us splitting up more, but yeah, I can travel with you.
Okay,
Nice.
let's go. Let's go encounter this aura
You're
right
pleasant
now.
traveling
Okay,
companion.
can I?
Thank you. What do you think of the book I lent you, my love?
I've really been enjoying it.
What?
I was surprised. The characters have done things that I've never heard of before.
Like what?
We can get into it later.
Okay.
I would love. I would love. to talk about
I
it.
might have
Stripe
some
of
questions
bread.
about what certain phrases mean.
Yeah, I would love to talk about it later.
How did their joints do that?
Pimping.
I thought the scene where he stopped the carriage.
It's just
Oh,
Tiny and Mary
This
have
on
the
High
you
School
show
Host
me
Club.
yours on your mind moment.
Mary says the scene where they get to the inn and there's just one bed
Did
left.
we ever
don't
fix
remember
the
that in
top of the
Twilight.
wagon? Can we say we
Nope.
did that at some point?
No, we don't have the materials for it.
Alright.
That
Or the
is
spell.
that remains unfixed, but hey, it has wheels still.
Alright.
it's rolling.
Has wheels.
As
Will
wheels
roll.
roll.
Has wheels rolling.
Continue to cast prestidigitation to make the seat warm or
Hey,
whatever.
at least we have a wagon. Last time we were just making a sled with magic.
Who's rolling up front?
Who's driving?
Oh, I will help drive.
I like driving.
Does any
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
don't fight to be up here with me.
So you three are in the back. Brightender hops in the back.
I realize
With
I
his
should have been doing this
skis?
the whole time.
He put him on his back.
Oh.
He's joining us.
And we got no roof, so.
What if he like has a rope and then is
Oh, yeah.
Like water skiing.
Do you like, no, like,
with the car.
Tony
Oh,
Hawk
another
Underground
rock?
where you can grab the back of the car while you're riding?
Yeah.
He just grabs the back of the wagon and sled, or skis.
Oh, so sorry. Another rock. Crazy. Just use them.
Minor illusioning of older.
Yeah, he
Oops.
gets in and goes, "It's gonna be rad.
Oh,
I'm excited to work with you guys."
Have you been fighting a lot of dwarf crimes lately?
I mean, I've been picking off a couple of scouts, sort of, as they sort of walk around. Not terribly a lot. The last couple of days have been mostly just us sitting here and watching. It's kind of boring, but
Do you know why they kidnapped Dio?
I don't know. I don't super get why they're even here. My understanding was those suckers they're fell dwarves. I thought they lived in the Underdark. It's weird to see them sort of up top.
Did you see any, like, black ice around the area you were in?
Yeah, there's a little bit of black ice for sure. Gives off some bad vibes. For
Is
sure.
it the same as the big thing? Bad aura?
You are sitting in the front. I guess you can hear
There's
the
no
conversation. Yeah.
roof.
There's
Not Anna says mind
I
your
turn
business.
over my shoulder.
You turn
Is it the same as the other aura, or is it a different kind of bad vibe?
Hard to tell. It's not like a aura that I get off of it. It's just little tiny pieces that kind of sketch.
Question.
Yeah.
Are we
Or, yeah.
fucking sure? Are we close enough to the fortress that we won't have to camp another day? Or would you say at our pace we will have to take shelter for one more night? Because we should not face this battle exhausted.
No, we'll super make it.
Didn't we just finish a long rest?
Yeah, we just did a long rest.
This is true.
That's how I was able to get to you guys.
Well, you were going downhill. I was just. Now we're going uphill. I guess that makes sense. Alright, whatever.
Are we going uphill?
Yeah, you guys are finding that the trail sort of wends uphill from here. You see yourself headed towards up and into the mountains. You're sort of headed
Mike, this is us.
up and into here, sort of through this mountain pass and making your ways up the mountain. You certainly wouldn't have been able to find this place on your own, you don't think. This is, by the time you've made like your third turn through this mountain pass, certainly this is a spot that like is tucked away. You eventually, as you're making your way up, you see as you travel through the mountainous icy peaks of the spine of the world. You actually get above the cloud above the sort of lower clouds somewhat.
Cloud line.
Does that mean there's sun?
No. Not for the entire cloud layer, but sort of up and past the bottom, the sort of lower hanging.
So we're like in the cloud layer.
You
Moist.
behold a sheer mountain
Okay,
wall. You behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high on the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. There's a sort of a low thud, thud of some sort of distant metallic noise, rhythmically sort of emanating from this building. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up along the one side of this wall. Let me go ahead.
I'm assuming that we stopped the wagon a good bit back. So there was not just a wagon in plain view of this fortress.
Yeah, you can stop the wagon.
I don't think he would have let us give away our position. I mean, head empty, but
I think we would not have let us give away our position. Because if we say that he would not have...
Whoa. What's that?
Oh, dude,
man.
that's metal.
I mean, rock.
Rock and stone!
Yeah.
You guys see this. Fortress, in fact, carved out of the mountain rock. As you sort of look upon this,
You said it was sheer?
got a flat
This
face.
part.
Okay.
It just means flat in this instance, not see-through.
Oh yeah, sheer like E.
Tell me there's no way your dad is in
I was
there.
picturing it had crystallized.
That would be so cool.
From high above,
I think you can just run over.
there comes this loud, sort of
Your dad's side.
grinding, loud, like cacophony of sound from the top as large sheets of ice break off the fortress walls and tumble down the mountainside.
Oh my goodness.
Suddenly, great doors of ice along the top, previously hidden under snow, stand open more than 300 feet above you.
How are they going to walk out of there?
And from between them flies a huge dragon made of dark ice.
Fuck yeah, dude. Metal.
Its eyes glow with a bright golden light as it lets out a horrible roar, hurls itself into the air, and then turns and heads north.
North Town again.
You have no idea how true that sentiment is. As that thought crosses your mind,
Oh, is this how Oral's getting across the sky?
thinking to the map,
Is she flying on a dragon?
it is not too hard for any of you to figure out that it's headed towards the Nine Towns.
No, that is not how Oral's getting across the
Should
sky.
That it is headed.
We said she's
It's-
from the north.
It's probably headed towards one of the 9 towns now
It's
that they're already
Probably
weekend.
headed towards here where the black ice is accumulated.
Well, he said towards here.
It is
No,
headed.
it's
It
here
seems to be
out.
headed towards one of the Nine Towns.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and the 9 towns. All that we know is that there's 3 towns here.
Sure.
But that's like in the 9 towns
Yeah.
realm.
By you guys.
I think it's headed.
You said it was going north, isn't it? This way north?
This is just
North
not
is this
pointing.
way.
Maybe he meant. It's towards
Oh,
you guys,
Lord.
though. You're right.
Here.
There's
Here.
a
There's
couple
3
towns
towns.
because there's this
Yeah.
town, this town. This is not a town.
Or maybe they're establishing them
Could be going to another town.
in what's left of the town. I don't know.
Do we have any idea of the locations of any of the other 9 towns?
I mean, we have to.
Certainly, you have a map with them on it.
Yeah.
Can they be on this map?
They are, or some of them are. Here, let me go ahead and bring them on.
I
Yeah.
think that Sunblight's probably where we are.
Oh. Probably.
One sec. Just go ahead and grab all of this.
How long is the max range on a longbow? You said 300 feet up?
Yeah.
Should I
And
shoot
it's
it?
flying, sort of, these doors opened up, it's flying out of the top.
Absolutely
So
not.
it's certainly more than
Please shoot
300
it.
feet above. you.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely or absolutely not?
Is this not the dark aura?
I feel that's probably what we were volunteering to fight.
You see, he sort of looks up and is tracing it with his eyes. He goes, yeah, I think that's it.
Shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Right now,
Yes.
What's
My
the
range
max
is
range on
600 feet.
Anna
What's the alternative?
Anna
Is it
said
gets
no.
to the next town.
Moriana
Roll
said
disadvantage.
yes.
Why?
It's
I have
Because-
sharpshooter.
half-half,
No
baby.
disadvantage
I'm-
long range.
What's the...
Anna said yes.
and
Yeah,
disadvantage
Anna.
long range?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did
Right, take a shot.
You called me
Universe?
Morion, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
21.
Might not do
Here.
Why not?
21 hits. Well done.
Okay.
That's what we're going to fight anyway. Why not fight it now?
12 damage.
because they need to do the
12
sneaky
damage?
part.
They,
And we're right in
Okay.
front of the front door.
This also seems like a good opportunity for a distraction,
You watch
especially how
the,
fast they are.
the
there's
arrow
there's a lot of
flies up.
different reasons why we should or should not. So it
seems to
goes
hit it,
either way.
and it keeps going.
Okay.
It is well out of your range within 6 seconds.
Disappointing.
It's going about 180 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he did say that as
Well-
the dark aura.
A little too short on my speed. They can't keep up with it.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
So, if it's left, I guess we're joining you on the infiltration mission.
So, I want to make this brutally clear. You are faced with a choice here. That dragon is heading towards the 9 towns. Are you going after it? Or are you going in here?
Are we?
We should
Can-
probably.
We should
You
go
said
out.
it's going 180 feet around.
Can we even get to it? We can't. Not before it gets to the town. We'd be
So-
there right after.
So it's probably heading towards a town.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll stop at a town?
Oh,
There's
Fuck.
9.
it's gonna go through all the towns before they destroy it. Oh, we gotta beef with this dragon, guys.
I don't know if we can catch up to it.
Well,
That's why I thought shooting it would distract
one
it.
town is gonna slow it down. It's gonna go through all of them.
So
I don't know.
on the map. Can you just like put a red circle or something around each of the towns? That way we can get a general idea for the orientation. Because I'm gonna run through a scenario here. We follow it, and it just
For
beats us
days.
to every single fucking town because it's just that much faster than we are.
We just
They all
run
get destroyed
after
anyway, and we're too slow.
Let's I understand that we have to make the decision in character, but we can also
So
ask
there's
questions.
Sunblight.
Yeah.
These are the remaining 9 towns. Dugansoul, Goodmead, Brynchander, Targos, Bremen, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Caer Konig, and Caer Dineval.
So
And
it's
it
kind
headed
of like an
north.
oval, right? Yeah.
Well, so it's heading north. All 9 towns are north of where you are. You're down here.
If we
But
go
like,
after
that's
it,
what's north.
can we catch it? I'm asking you for the yes or no on that.
I'm gonna say somebody make like a call that. God, what do we call that? Call that either nature or straight intelligence.
I'll do nature.
Or sorry, nature or survival to work out what the travel time. Is
I'm going
be
to
for
roll
it.
nature.
I'll roll survival. 17?
17,
22 nature.
22.
Yeah.
I'll say goodbye. That's gonna do it here.
Can I I'll let this resolve, and then I'll ask my question.
Okay.
The closest town is Dugan's Hole.
Is that his information or my information?
I'm telling you both.
Okay.
The closest town to this fortress is Dugan's Hole.
Okay.
So it's probably going to head for Dugan's Hole first. It may, that's if it doesn't have some sort of strategy at play. But, like, the closest one's Dugan's Hole. You both work out. You just sort of, from an instinctual understanding of, like, how fast the beast was going and how far it is, you do, like, the actual calculus. It's going to be roughly 2 hours before that dragon makes it to Dugan's Hole.
Okay.
Going at the speed it is now.
What about us? We can't make that shit in 2 hours.
I mean,
Duncan
if you
might
bust
be able-
hump and don't run into anything,
Fuck.
you could maybe make it in a little over 2 hours.
Oh.
Would it take it a long time to destroy?
I was
the
gonna
town?
say it's gonna take it more than an hour to destroy the town.
Like I said, so that sort of depends on the
We've
strat
never
here.
encountered a
Dragons
bad
are
guy's
not
dragon.
unthinking creatures.
Okay.
There may be, and you guys aren't even sure, like, this is a dragon that seems to be ostensibly, like, made from ice. It doesn't seem like it's made from flesh to you guys. So it's not really readily evident either, A, if it's, like, thinking for itself, or B, if there's something thinking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not clear if you're going to make it on time. If its goal is to destroy the entire town and then move on, or if the goal is to just, like, wreck as much as possible, then move on. If it has a time limit, all of that information is unclear to you.
Okay.
So all you know is that this dragon has the ability, based on what you saw, to do some real harm.
I say we just start following it, Duncan. It's north. Everything is north. If I'm gonna point it at Ski Twink Boy. If you find more information during the assault, tell us immediately.
What if the thing controlling the dragon is in this fortress, and if we destroy that, it just stops the dragon?
Oh, but they're going to assault the fortress. You know what I mean?
Can I cast Sending on the dragon? The term is a creature that... to a creature with you are familiar. I'd say I'd recognize this dragon at this
Yeah.
point. It's familiar now.
What does sending do?
I can talk to the dragon. Well, I'm gonna talk to it in whatever language I can speak in.
What language are you using?
If you need primordial or abyssal.
I was gonna use Abyssal on it, probably.
I don't
A
know.
lot of the stuff that we've encountered in Icewind Dale has been in Abyssal. The book's been in Abyssal.
That's true.
And they
So-
said it was abyssal energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use Abyssal to speak to this dragon, and I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna say, just slow down. Wait. What are you doing? And like as it's like flying away after the missed shot, I'm just gonna try and do that.
The shot seemed to hit. It just
Or
didn't-
the hit shot.
it's-
Sorry, it just
like-
didn't stop.
Yeah, it didn't stop. Also, it's like 300 feet away. It's tough to, like, gauge damage at the distance. You get back the response. You mean nothing to me.
What does that mean?
Alright.
All right, we
Give
gotta
a
go
shit.
after it.
I cast friends. I don't think that works at this distance.
The
So
dragon
we're gonna
said-
chase after the dragon?
Yeah. We can't let it destroy the towns. It was gonna be
Right.
our encounter anyway.
You see, Mary goes, well, you could chase after it, or you could try to, if it's going to make its way through every town, you could try to pick a town and wait there.
Let's go to good mead.
You're,
Let's go to good mead.
Are we finally gonna
We're-
actually defend Goodmead from something?
we're gonna,
That way, I know you
oh,
brought up a concern about not being able
God.
to catch up.
we're
And
gonna,
just running through its wake.
We're gonna let the
We're gonna
9 town pick
decide.
my
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
gonna decide
You could,
which
but
town dies.
if there's any pattern to its movement, we could end up waiting at the last town on its path.
I'm gonna cast sending one more time and ask
And,
it, where are you going? I want to see if it'll tell me.
I don't know, dude.
Your voice is of no consequence.
I'll fucking kill this dragon.
You
Alright,
are.
he's dead to
How the
me.
fuck's it gonna talk to you?
It's the question.
The thing is, he replied.
So right now,
He
Dragon's just
replied.
gonna be like,
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, in character.
Oops,
Yeah, we could end up waiting at the last town in its path, which means that countless people would be affected.
It's true. Particularly.
It's okay, I can't talk
Particularly
to
if there's any strategy to it.
It'd be
Or
best
if
to
it's
try and
wanton
stop it
destruction.
as quickly as possible.
I swear to you, if I find anything within the fortress to do with control of this beast, I will, utilize my judgment, whether that's destroying it or turning it off or whatever it is.
You're not coming with us?
Should I come with you? It's just if I leave my mother and brother here to do it alone. I'm sure they could do it alone. It's just a different
Maybe-
matter than going with you
Maybe it'd be good to have
while
someone...
we're in the same building.
I need somebody responsible with bright hand.
I was gonna say, maybe it'd be good to have someone who we know would act in the best interest of the 9 towns. Because her mother and her brother are acting in the interest of their cousin. You know what I mean?
So,
We'll
Not that
still
they're
have the bells.
heartless, but...
When you're done, if you ring, we'll tell you where to meet us.
Of course.
I'll also cast sending after we're done fist fighting this dragon.
You're the one with the... Don't you have the bells on you?
Yeah. But in case you don't have the bells on you.
She
Could you
said...
cast sending to Knocker and Bryn Shander and warn her? Maybe she has somebody in Duncan's
You're right.
Hole.
Look,
Maybe she knows someone there.
So we only know
Bryn
somebody
Shander.
in
It's like a
Bryn
tongue
Shander.
But maybe she knows the leader who can contact...
We also know the town crier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryn Shander.
you do know Dudessa Shane, the town speaker?
Yeah, you could start sending
the
messages
sheriff
out
of
for them to
Brinchander.
prepare.
Anna, that's
As
a
we're
really good
running.
idea. We should start going. You guys should go in back and start figuring out who
Who
would
to
be best to
contact.
contact.
Okay.
Everybody.
I only have one spell slot left for
Do,
this.
do a sending phone chain.
This is what we're built for. I think we need to have Tiny and Mori up front because you guys have ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Put Animosity and Pyrea in the back. That way they can
And-
get the
And
sending
you'll
going.
protect them.
Yeah, I'll keep close range. When we get there, we drop off and we unload.
Sounds good. And Moriana's gonna hop and start the wagon.
Is there anything, like, would inspiration help her get more spell slots or anything like that? Or is there anything to gain spell slots?
Not
can-
more spell slots.
Potions of arcane cultivation.
Yeah, there's potions that could do that. Inspiration would, like, if she comes up against a check that she's not certain.
I have Flash of Genius too, though. So
Yep.
we're not
Would
completely
help.
screwed.
I would probably send it to the sheriff.
Sheriff
Of
To
Bryn
Sheriff
Shander.
Markham.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're in the back. I'm gonna call out to Holly, Mary, and tell her she's expected to return to the party in one piece. And
We gotta go.
we're
I
going.
kicked Brightander off of the back. Though.
Brightander's jumped
He's-
out of the wagon.
he's
You guys are getting
already-
ready to go. He's not coming with you
I
guys.
figured.
Skis in hand,
Yeah, he's
ready to fight.
He rolls out, pulls his ski blades off.
The
His
Deadpool skis.
ski
The ski
blade.
katanas.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll cast sending and I'll aim it towards the sheriff. And
Hell
while
yeah.
you guys are driving, and before like this cast happens, let's figure out what I should say to get this through as easily and quickly as possible.
So important. Yeah.
25 words.
25
words.
Black ice dragon headed your way.
It's gonna.
No, black ice dragon headed towards all 9 towns.
Evacuate.
Evacuate or prepare for
Warning
battle.
Shelter.
others.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take shelter, battle, something like that.
Take shelter. Evacuate. Evacuate.
Only message. That way they know you're not sending it to anyone else or something like that.
Yeah.
This is our only message.
The Harpers.
Sucks.
Love
Comma
Harpers.
Harpers.
Love Harpers.
We should tell somebody else to tell Duncan's Hole though, because it's gonna be 2 hours.
She said warn others.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You hear back Sheriff Markham.
I'm gonna say warn other towns. This is last.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had some spare words there.
Yeah.
We can add an extra one. Oh. Okay. I understand. Appreciate the heads up. Rally the troops. We'll open the gates. And spread the word.
Okay. So the towns are getting known now. I also have message as cantrip. I want to see. I think that only goes 150 feet or 120 feet, and
That's
it's
what we
just
have to,
any
like,
creature
point.
within range. So as soon as we're within reach of any of the towns, I'm just gonna try and cast it and just be like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, can you hear me?"
What kind of dragon is this? You said a black ice dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a dragon created of black ice, it seems.
Can I try? I don't know how effective that would be. Like realistically, I was gonna say, can I try to write a song about the black ice dragon? I guess that wouldn't really work unless we were around other people.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You can start composition. There's no
So you
stop-
guys are headed towards Dugan's Hole?
Yeah, the first one of the 9 towns.
Okay.
I think if we skip Dugan's Hole and go straight to Goodmead,
We're just subjecting duties.
I will never sleep. Like, Moriana would go alone to Dugan's Hole because though it's not logical,
You're also driving, so we're going to.
as Harpers, I feel like we have an obligation
Alright.
Yeah.
to not necessarily do what's the most logical, but do what's the most
Is there-
empathetic.
Speaking of being a harper, is there a way to
Alert the Harpers.
talk to Yonder?
There's somebody with a spell that seems to be able to do that.
A spell to talk to Yonder?
I can't. I can try and cast it at a higher level, but it wouldn't do anything. Let me mark off these.
So what I was going to say is he left no means of contacting you.
Yeah.
He left you no means of contacting him.
I feel like
Ooh!
How does message work with someone with multiples of themselves?
I
You're
feel
familiar with this Yonder.
This
Okay.
Yonder.
Make a history check. DC's relatively low. But this is a panicked situation. See if you can recall this
Oh
information.
my god. 13.
13?
Yeah.
You have a way outside of a sending that you know you can get his attention.
I can turn back time.
You do know for a fact that that spell, when used, he can sense.
This is gonna be
do you want to
so stupid.
can you turn back the
How many-
dragon a little bit?
How many times? Well, no.
It turns back everything.
It turns back everything. I think, right?
He localized it to the people in the cage.
He did localize.
Yeah, it's an object.
Oh.
Uh,
But I
A dragon made of travel and it sounds like an
don't-
object.
I think it might be a creature, but you could roll nature or something.
I don't have the
Figure
spell.
out-
I'm not a
figure that shit out.
spellcaster.
Yeah.
I believe you wrote down the details, yeah.
I think I wrote it down somewhere, or you said he would send it. 'Cause,
Do give us any more time.
Alright, there
I'm
it
ready to
is.
throw hands
The
to
spell,
ground.
Reverse Fate. Concentration range is 60 feet. Okay, concentrate on one object for the duration each round on my turn. An object reverts to its previous position every 6 seconds.
If it's its previous position,
You
and
can
it's gonna go from the front of the wagon to the back of the wagon because we're moving forward. So, I'm gonna go up to the front. I'm gonna pull out literally something inconsequential. I'll pull out a piece of parchment. Or no, I have a little bag of sand. I'm gonna do it on the little bag of sand. What else am I gonna use the little bag of sand? I have a little bag of sand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it 3 times immediately. 3 times slowly. And then 3 times immediately.
SOS. Fuck it, Morse code's a Harper code. Fuck it.
It's a Harper code.
Fuck it.
Morse code?
Fuck
More
it,
like a
no.
Harper code.
We've made that decision.
Well, here's the thing. The Harpers would have a code.
Absolutely. The
Absolutely.
Harpers are secretive as fuck. Morse code's a Harper code, for sure.
What are you doing, Ty?
I don't
She's
know how many
doing the
times I can
triple
cast
threes.
it.
Can I roll Arcana
It's
to
a
see
cantrip,
what the
if I recall.
fuck she's doing?
I
'Cause
can't
I missed this
upcast
train
it,
last
though,
time.
is the issue. Oh,
That's
whatever.
the thing is it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
You can't upcast a cantrip. What'd you say?
Can I roll Arcana to see what the fuck is up? Because I was busy playing.
You're feeling the
Waitress.
shift in time.
You have no idea. You
Alright.
feel it again. You feel the 3 short pauses, 3 long moments, and 3 shorts. Yeah. Also, I don't know if it was ever conveyed to you what that was. You seeing that happen, get the sense that that's what that feeling correlates to. Is that
I did
sort
I
show her
thought
one
she
time.
showed her
She showed
with the
me.
knife guy.
okay?
Yeah. We're
Alright.
We're in
Yeah.
cahoots.
I thought Irene was there with the knife guy too.
Irene was asleep.
Thought it was a watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the basement.
Anyway,
Now, roll a d8, and I'm gonna say you don't want a 1, a 5, or a 6.
Is this a check or a save?
8.
Didn't matter.
8. You will have no encounters on the way there. There's
Hooray!
nothing that will stop you down. Slow you down.
Since it's a cantrip, I'm going to spell out Dugan's hole.
Okay.
I sent the SOS. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna spell out Dugan's hole. Dugan's?
Is there anything else you guys want to do? Any sort of prep that you'd like to do as you approach Dugan's Hole? Or do you want to just
Can Rita recover any spell slots if she takes a short rest in the back of the wagon?
arcane recovery? You could arcane
recovery.
recovery if you have mage armor. You may want to do that too.
Yeah, I should probably put on
Anybody here has
my.
mage armor?
Where is arcane recovery? You learned to regain some of your magical spells.
If you want to rage.
Not a prayer.
Combine that level is equal to
Just
less
rage
than or
and
half your wizard level. Okay, so how many? I have a
The dude
really
predator
worked
just
up.
cuts himself with
wizard
a knife.
level.
Well, so
I get 2 spell
rage
slots back.
ends if you don't take an attack
Just hitting yourself.
or make an attack. So you gotta.
Hey. I know
Right,
about
that's how that
rage.
works.
I played a barbarian.
That's true. You did.
The spell slots you have combined level is equal
We never
to
got to
or
a
less
combat,
than half
and
your
I
wizard
flew into
level.
rage anyway.
So 4,
That's
right?
very true.
Yeah, 4 or less.
So then I can.
I'm gonna roll a d100.
Once per day when you finish your short rest. So we have to take a short rest. You can choose extended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined
No,
level.
I thought it was another.
So you
potion,
can
so-
recover up to level 4.
It's just a cool, great teleport spell.
No, it wouldn't it be because it's a level 3 spell slot? Isn't that
There's
3
something about
plus
putting
3?
people
That'd be
into
like
lava
6.
or
I don't
liquids.
remember the
Because I know
terminology.
vortex warping into lava
I feel like that
is.
No bueno.
I mean, it's bueno to do to your enemies.
You're gonna. Because if I get 2 level 3
Well,
spell
but you could also
slots,
boogie boogie
that's 6.
an ally.
It's a good boogie woogie and ally.
You could boogie boogie an ally. That has a
Okay.
lot of uses.
Alright.
For example, if you're
like
fourth level
area
wizard, you can
effect
recover
on
up
an
to
enemy.
2
Alright,
levels worth of
so
spells.
I'm going
going to prepare.
So you can recover up to 4 levels.
I'm gonna
with the spell
prepare
slots. You can
an
prepare
action.
either second level
I'd
spell
like
slot
to
or 2
prepare
first.
Vortex
Okay,
Warp
so then I get one.
to
So you can have like
warp
1 4th level,
Duncan
first
as
level and a 3rd level,
close as I can to try
2 second
to
level.
Like
do a
first level.
surprise attack on the dragon, and
Got it.
that's
You're
just
gonna,
that's just
you're gonna make prepare an action to boogie woogie Itadori onto a dragon.
that's just for me.
Is there
Get a couple
anything?
black
That's
flashes
that's just something between Mori and God.
I am going to cast mage armor, and then I'm gonna take my short rest.
Okay.
Because then I have that spell slot.
in. Yeah, smooth move.
Excellent.
Is there anything I could do to make the boys faster?
Dude,
Oh,
the
I
boy
got
is
you.
so
Haste.
fast. He's so speedy.
He's
I don't
freedom
think-
movement.
I think that just stops you from being slowed.
Expeditious retreat.
I can do it.
Are we talking
Can I
about getting us
can I
back there faster?
Cast suggestion on the horses. It says speed it up, bitch.
Go fast!
I suggest you run.
Let's do.
Die,
You could
fools.
do like an animal handling.
Okay. I'm not driving anyway, but I feel like that would not go well. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, then don't handle them animals.
My wisdom is not like that.
We're not wise like that.
We ain't wisdom like that.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on
Wisdom.
the
I
creature
hardly know.
and give it cat's grace, so it has advantage on any dexterity checks as it's fucking running.
Gotcha.
I think that cat's grace or bear's endurance, which would be better. All
I
right,
don't know if any of them actually really do anything for us.
I've used it before, so
Yeah,
fuck
but
it.
it doesn't make it faster.
Well,
They're already running as
Could be
fast
good
as they
if
can.
you run across anything that forces
Dex
dex
check.
checks.
fuck it. Yeah, they have advantage on dex checks.
Gotcha. You guys, go ahead, roll. Let's do this way. A D10, the percentile die. You know what I mean? The
D100.
D10 with zeros.
Okay.
Roll one of those with advantage. That's how many additional minutes over 2 hours it takes you to get to Dugan's Hole.
Okay, so you want to roll low?
Yeah, you want a 10 would be ideal.
You said with advantage?
Yeah, with
Oh,
advantage.
I see.
So it's gonna be the higher of the two or the lower of the two?
Well, I guess it's technically disadvantage. Roll and take the lower number because that's what you want. That's a good point.
These ones?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I got 0, 0, and 7, 0.
I think you rolled on the wrong 2 dice.
No, those
Zero,
are the right
zero
dice.
is
That's
10.
10. That's 10 or 70. So it's either we take an hour.
10.
10.
1-0 is 10.
0, 0 is 10.
So I'm
Zero,
gonna go ahead
zero
and
is a-
say 0-0.
Because 3 zeros
So-
is 100.
I'll say 0-0
But
here.
005 is 5.
We're,
It's
we're,
fine,
we're
yeah.
not adding them together though.
Yeah, I'll say 0-0 here is no additional minutes. You get there at
I
That's
think it's the
whoever.
best thing we could have done.
Yeah.
Nice.
10-4.
Killed it.
Those dex checks, man.
Stay speedy.
Oh yeah, let me mark that off.
now. Dugan's Hole is a very small town.
But we got there.
But we got there when it got there.
If that's
As
where it
you
went.
guys are rolling up, you see a blazing white beam of light fire down on Dugan's Hole from the large, dark ice dragon circling above.
Can I cast Dispel Magic? Is that a thing?
I am going to be kind to you. Dispel magic will not work on this creature's breath attack.
Okay.
It's a breath attack. It's
Sounds
not
like I see a
magic.
dragon.
How far off are we?
It is about 90 feet in the air
Mhm.
at the moment, so almost 100 feet up. And you guys are, if we like drew a line down and then over, you guys are about 50 feet away. So it's like 50 feet to the center of it that's 90 feet in the air.
Should I try and fire room it?
Go for it. If that doesn't work, get big, throw me.
I have fly. With the
Fly my ass up
I
there.
have fly with the harp. I could fly you.
Fly my ass up there.
I'd like to try and hit it and do the fire rune if I do.
Now,
What's the
I
distance
did
on that?
say,
So 600
as soon
feet
as I saw the dragon,
That you.
It's
Vortex
600
Warp.
feet?
for a longbow.
If he's up, I'm gonna
With
cast
fire?
Vortex Warp.
Gotcha.
In the
Fire rune
sky.
is just when you hit
And I
with an
think you should
attack.
cast
Gotcha.
It's like
Vortex so it
smite, but it doesn't
cause
specify
his
melee.
death.
So you have to roll the hit.
I have slow fall
Yeah.
monk.
Okay, so roll the hit.
Well, I might
can also
teleport
cast
you in
20.
the air.
20 hits.
Okay.
Is that dirty?
Yeah.
Michael's hitting it.
Okay, gotcha.
And then it makes a strength save?
Yeah, it's gonna make a strength save. The DC is 14, so not crazy. It also takes 8 damage from the hit.
What spells did I prepare today?
It's cocked.
Please.
I'll say that's cocked.
Why do I never change
You've
my
got all
prepared
the
spells? Why do I never prepare?
Because we never do anything this crazy.
8 succeeds.
Damn. Okay, that's the time. You see one of
Alright.
the runes on Tiny's armor just
Roll
like
experimental.
flashes and disappears.
Now, I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp in the fucking sky, dude.
What's the radius of Vortex Warp?
My father's dead.
I can-
Can somebody else look up the radius of Vortex Warp D&D 5e?
Michael's got it locked and loaded.
So
Chat.
it gets to make a Constitution saving throw,
It-
and the range is 90 feet, which we're within.
Nice.
Duncan,
Send me.
you're about to get sent.
Oh, are you vortex warping the dragon or him?
Duncan.
Okay.
I'm gonna see the dragon. I'm gonna see the beast that is
Then
Duncan
there's no
Dukes.
save involved. If
I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp
you
on Duncan
watch
and
as
drop him from the sky
this
from a generous
old-timey-
height
Well, it's exactly 90 feet up. You're about to Vortex Warp Duncan
on the dragon.
on the dragon.
well, so the way the vortex warp works is you place it on a surface or liquid that can support the target without it having to squeeze.
So it's going
So
on.
the dragon.
Then on the dragon.
No falling.
I'm gonna look at Duncan and
On where? On him head?
I'm
On
probably
him
on the back. Probably on the back. Because I'm not gonna put him on
you
the
guys
in the
watch
mouth.
as
I'm gonna say,
Duncan
get ready.
just gets sucked into a singular point. Duncan, you reapparate on the top of this dragon. You are 90 feet in the air, standing on dark ice. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Can I apply evasion?
Yes.
Wunderbar. Alright. Let's see.
I allow it sometimes.
Alright, let's see.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay. That'll be. Is that a 15?
That is a 15.
15. So that'll be a 22.
22
Yes.
is gonna hit. Oh, sorry, your saving throw.
Yeah, I'm saving. I was like, what am I?
Sorry.
You
What
were
am I
like-
getting hit by?
I,
Holy shit.
I forgot.
I forgot.
You manage to keep your footing. You sort of lower your center of gravity to prevent from slipping along this.
I mean, I did tell him to get ready, so it's good to know that he took that to heart.
about to get heavy. I settled all my lawsuits.
So I'm guessing we're
Fucking
gonna need to roll some initiatives.
Yes. Let's go
Let's-
ahead.
Is everyone else gonna get to do a cool free thing?
I mean, well,
No, I shot it.
alright.
I was talking about me.
I got you. I was like, I prepared this action. So slingshot Duncan.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can cast sending again, you can call it a bitch before I stun and strike it in the air.
Here's what we're gonna do. To let you in on a little bit of inside baseball, it is 8.
8?
It is 8 p.m.
Oh, like the time.
Yeah.
Got it.
Not
So-
the dice roll.
If we want to leave off here and pick up fighting the
Okay.
dragon. But what I was going to say is, you guys haven't extremely caught its attention yet. It has an objective. So we can do this in like turns
Duncan's
of like
riding
party
it.
turn, dragon turn, basically, until you guys sufficiently get its attention.
Oh my god,
Um,
it's not even giving a shit about us, dude.
Yeah, you guys are not its goal. It has one, and it is focused. But so that's what we'll do.
Do you guys want to keep going through this? Because this might not be like this. Let's
go until we get its attention, guys.
I only made one attack. I can get big and make my second attack.
You've made 2 attacks on this thing so far.
Total, but like not this turn.
Not within the last 6 seconds.
Would you like to attack it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna get big first though.
Okay.
I have done my prepared action, so I'm going to
24.
go with this.
24 will hit.
But do fuck it up.
So that's gonna be 10 piercing, plus big damage, an extra 1, so 11.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do? You're up there, so you can take an action. You guys have actions you can take if you like.
Yeah, I was planning to make a series of attacks and then also making them unarmed or not. Oh gosh, stunning strikes. Make them stunning strikes, not unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Alrighty, I can go ahead and start then. I'll make my first 2. I'll roll them at the same time. One's a nat 1. The other one is 18 plus 7, so it's going to be 25
hits.
And then I'll apply a stunning strike to that.
Okay. Makes a con save.
I believe so. Let me double check. I have it up here. Just con saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn, and my DC's 13.
DC's 13?
Yep.
I need to look something up.
You got it.
Wow. I cannot believe they didn't make it immune. It has a long ass list of immunities. None of those immunities do not include stunned or the condition which is the interior of stunned. So it just fully works.
The dragon's stunned?
Yeah.
That means we're falling to the earth.
Yeah, you're. This is not going to be great for you or Dugan's Soul. I need.
Can I cast Levitate on the dragon
I did.
to stop it?
Let me.
I also have levitate. If Anna communicates to me that
Wingardium
she's going to cast
Leviosa.
levitate, I will also cast levitate. Teamwork.
Team Levitate.
Our wands cross.
How do I figure out the weight?
Of levitate?
Of a dragon?
Dragon?
Yeah.
Dude.
What if it's just 2 levitates? Could you just be like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Together they hold hands.
You angle the levitate,
The power
so
of
it's not like it's actually
friendship.
holding it. It just like slides it like one of those marble
yeah.
runs outside of the town.
So the lower limit on a
slower.
dragon of this size is 20,000 pounds.
How much can levitate hold?
Levitate can do 500.
Oh.
2 levitates could do 1,000. And that's 20,000 is the low end.
So we need
So-
40,000.
So we could
Or 40
slow
levitates.
the fall a little bit, and that's it. I think I might have
Yeah, I'll
Featherfall.
say that you
I
can.
was gonna cast Featherfall.
I do have Featherfall. I don't know why I'm casting Levitate. I'm so sorry.
That would still crush whatever's underneath. It would just do it more
We were
slowly.
still asking hypothetically. We haven't cast
That's
anything.
true.
Let's be real. Rita says she's
So-
gonna put the fall.
So 2 levitates would reduce the damage die that the dragon's going to do to the things underneath it. It would also reduce the damage that Duncan's going to take. Featherfall.
What about 2 levitates and a Featherfall?
My final offer: 2 feather falls and a levitate.
Well,
so much reading.
I mean, because I'll cast it on Duncan.
60
dude.
feet per round.
Don't you have slow fall,
Well,
or is
I
that
do.
not?
I also have slow fall. So as
So-
my reaction, I could slow fall on top
You
of
could
that
just
as
not take damage as Duncan. I think the
Well,
concern that they're having though is the town.
We're 90 feet up.
We
I
don't
don't
want-
think I'd be able to reduce my damage to 0 because it's. I
But
think
you
it's
wouldn't die.
some multiple of my
5
monk
times.
level.
Yeah.
Is it 5 or 4?
I think it's 5.
Okay.
5 times your monk level, yeah.
So you wouldn't die.
So 40
You
is like
can't-
13d6?
We can't do featherfall on it.
on average?
It's outside of the range.
60
Oh
feet?
my god.
It's
We're 90
up.
feet up. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm when
If
they
it's
hit 60
falling.
feet.
It's okay. You make the argument we're
Yeah.
non-Euclidean. This would be the moment
It is
that
a
a
reaction.
hypotenuse would have been really
So it
nice.
could reaction within 60.
it would still be further than 60.
We might be able to get in range if they were to, like, take their movement
Rita made a
toward
good
it, though.
point, which is it is falling.
You could wait
So
and
it's
do it.
not going to be 90 feet the
Yeah,
whole time.
you can cast
That's fair.
Featherfall 60 feet per round is still going to be like 60-10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
Look,
you-
man. Look, we can't do everything for Dugan's Hole, okay? We try. We try and we
If you
try.
do-
If
you
they
do
see a
Featherfall-
falling
if
dragon
you do
and they don't
Featherfall,
move.
it'll be 60-10.
This is also damage the dragon's taking, right?
Yes, the dragon would also take the damage. Newton's third. It'll get you. So you would... the dragon would in fact take no damage. Because the falling creature's rate descends to 60 feet per second, and if the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage. So, here's the situation. This dragon's gonna take damage, Duggan's gonna take damage, the town's gonna take damage.
Yeah.
If
We
you
can
cast Featherfall on it,
minimize.
I just want to
the
slow it
town's
down.
gonna take 6d6 damage.
Yeah.
The dragon will take no damage. Duncan will take no damage. If you cast Levitate on it, you're going to reduce the amount of d10, which is going to be dealt to everything, which will be, in this instance, 9d10, by 2. 1 per Levitate, because that feels fair. So you
Okay.
would reduce 96 to 76.
Okay.
The dragon would take 76, Duncan would take 76, the town would take 76.
Okay.
So if you do all 3, you would take the 66, reduce it by 2 to 46, the dragon would take no damage, Duncan would take no damage.
I'm not worried about Duncan's damage.
Yeah.
He's got something else going on.
I care about Duncan, but I'm really not worried about
So,
Duncan in this
what
situation.
combination of those things are y'all doing?
Would this is a Rita question.
Ask
Would Featherfall slow it down enough that people can get out of the way? Fuck the buildings. The buildings can crumble.
Town can
I'm
take
worried
damage.
about the
I'm worried
people.
about the children.
Will it slow it down enough for them to run?
In this instance, since you're hitting it when it's already 60 feet above the ground,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna go 60 feet in the round. So it's gonna go 30 feet real fast, and then it's gonna go 60 feet for the rest of the round per second.
It's gonna have 6
So
seconds.
it's
People are gonna have 6 seconds to react.
They had 6 seconds. You've just split up those 6 seconds in such a way that this dragon's not gonna take any damage.
Just let the thing hit the ground as hard as possible.
I was gonna
I-
say
We have to
if,
fight it afterward.
if we're gonna
We're already saving the town by
I was-
fighting the dragon.
I
in the
was
first
gonna
place.
say if the town's gonna take the damage regardless, we're just saving the dragon at this point. I mean, I guess Duncan too, but like Duncan will be fine.
I'll figure it out.
Duncan
Or die.
Duncan said, "Fuck it, we ball." So at this point, we're literally just saving the dragon the damage, right?
Well, Featherfall will also reduce the damage to the town. It would go from 90-10 to 60-10.
Does the town have like a separate HP bar? Is that
The people
we're
in it
gonna-
did.
Okay. Well, we can't get them to move fast enough, even if we were to slow the dragon down anyway. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure how much it matters.
And if they're commoners...
That's what it's up
They're
to you
dead
guys.
anyway.
What are you doing?
They have like a D4 HP or something stupid.
What's the situation?
If I flurry of blows and I use my open hand technique to push it, can I make it hit the ground harder?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still have my bonus action.
Yeah.
I'd say you would take one of your d6s and move it over to the dragon's damage. Because
Oh
you'd also be
my
pushing
God.
yourself away from the ground. It's like jumping when an elevator goes down.
Can you?
I don't think that works, but all right.
What was the most recent suggestion? I'm sorry.
He pushes the dragon. If he
Make
does
the
a
dragon
pushing
take
attack on
more
the dragon.
damage.
harder.
So
Oh.
yeah. So
I thought you meant like out of the way. I was like,
more damage to the dragon, less damage to you. Would basically
More
be the
damage to
end
the
result.
dragon and the town. Less damage to Duncan is what he was saying.
So
Fuck it.
What about a control weather big breeze to blow the dragon out of the way?
I do have gust of wind, but I don't know if that's gonna affect this
No.
fucking
That's-
dragon.
Here's the thing. We already have levitate.
So what?
Gust
We
of
already
Wind
have,
has a
like,
max of, I
levitate.
think, large.
It's fine.
Yeah.
20,000-pound, a huge dragon. This was, gust of wind.
It's made of ice, right? So the second it hits this ground, it's shattering,
No.
right?
No.
Right?
No.
Gideon, if I dropped a 20,000-pound ice sculpture,
No, it
would it not
Well,
shatter?
well,
It has
it's
so much
Charlatan,
power.
which is like
So,
magic ice.
Is it gonna take? It's magic ice for sure. Is it gonna
Oh,
take
so
damage?
the logic of it's 20,000 pounds.
Is it
now
gonna,
it's magic ice.
is it gonna take damage?
Yeah.
Like, are you? Am I telling you this is gonna come out unscathed? No. 96 damage is a lot of damage. That's like more than a fireball's worth of damage.
By one.
I
By
say
1d6.
I'm the DM, and I'm
not
saying
pass the
that
vortex
since he stunned
Is
him
the
in the air,
dragon
Yeah, I can.
straight up
This
just
vortex
dead?
he is
No.
gonna just straight up die when he hits
Out
the
of the
ground.
ground?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Fuck.
Does an ice sculpture shatter
I don't know
into all
can
of
you
the
look up the
individual
definition?
components of ice when it hits the ground?
Yes,
No,
it literally is.
there's big pieces left.
Call up
Alright.
that one devil right now.
I'm gonna flurry of blows, and I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
was
apply
for
it.
sure
Go,
the
Jake.
big source
Oh,
of
shit.
turtling
You
that
got
your
it.
party
That's
could have found.
definitely cocked. Here you go. Reroll it.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
okay.
He's flurry.
So that's a pair of 22s.
Both hit.
Yep, and then it has to pass the strength save, so it has to be 13 with the strength save. Otherwise, be pushed
Doesn't it
15 feet
fail
away
because
from me.
Does it
I
pass
think that would
the
work.
Because it's stunned, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
We
it
have a
automatically
plan.
fails. So you pushed it?
Yep, doing it.
Okay.
As
As he pushes it, Rita's saying something.
Okay.
he pushes it,
As he pushes it, Moriana's gonna like put together everything she's done in the last 6 seconds, realize this dragon is about to hit the ground, and I would like to cast Vortex Warp around the dragon, which is the range is 90 feet. Magically twist the space around another creature you can see within range. It must succeed on a con saving throw. The target can choose to fail, or the target is teleported to an occupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
if she's vortex warping the dragon, I'm going to cast Featherfall on Dun.
Didn't you
I've
do
already.
something already this round?
She vortex warped me,
I did
but
vortex.
I don't know if
That
it's
was
the
a
same 6
prepared
seconds.
action.
That was a prepared eye. That was earlier.
Is
A
this within
prepared
the same
action
6
takes your
seconds?
Action, bonus action, reaction.
Yeah, this is the same 6 seconds. We
Okay.
were giving.
Shit. Then never mind.
Do
I
I
was
also
gonna
roll
say I
damage
wanted
for
to.
those?
Yeah,
move
you
the
already
guy.
set up the situation that has stunned the dragon.
Which is great.
Yeah, you did
Honestly,
a lot this
this is
round
big.
already.
Big work.
Good work. Sorry, Duncan's hole.
Yeah, Dugan's hole.
It's about to be Duncan's hole.
I have a question.
Duncan's
Yes.
dead.
How far away is she from me?
Her? You guys are in the back
I'm-
of the wagon, right?
We're
Where-
like
are we
within
right
6
next-
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say within 5 feet, maybe?
Sure, I'll be within 5 feet. I'm gonna do reserve, shake your hand. If you're like, within 5 feet, Marianne's gonna be like, sure.
Could I have activated my crystal embodiment as
What
she
the-
teleport Duncan?
What the fuck are you doing?
Embedment?
right now?
Whatever.
What the heck?
Oh, you're gonna
is
get
that?
the spell.
I want
Is
the
it-
spell. I
is
want
it-
Vortex Warp.
Yes.
Yeah, vortex.
Yes.
Sword.
You could see beyond.
I roll up my sleeves. You sent Duncan up. I'm like, oh shit, the dragon's falling.
Can you do it to the side?
I'm pulling Vortex Warp. You cast that spell, I'm taking that spell.
Yeah, you've learned Vortex Warp.
Thank you for
Do I
giving me
not
this
have
ability.
it anymore?
No.
No, you still have it. I just have it
Okay.
now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I magically twist the space around another creature.
Okay, so here's my
So what are
my
you
plan.
Vortex Warping?
Look where we came from into town
I did
to
my
hit
job.
it from the edge of town higher.
50 to 90.
That's
we
what.
have worked out so much calculus.
It's
about
fine.
this
It's
dragon.
fine. It's
Well,
fine.
no,
But
it's
you
just
know, we
it's just
came in,
an,
warping's
enough
a hit
warp
high.
it 90 feet that way.
that way.
That's
Oh,
what
make it fall
I,
another 90?
I was planning on
Oh,
doing
no.
it as high as I could
I was
in
just
the
saying.
other direction.
It's not. It's
A
not 90 feet from it. It's 90 feet
From
around
you.
Yeah.
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 So it's
So
90
if
feet
it's
away,
far-
and you could do another 90.
Far.
It's going opposite from where we came from.
out of town.
Out of town.
But
So she's
Okay.
It's right here.
I
and she's
need-
going-
Edge of town.
for the love of God, I need. Here's the thing.
You need a visual aid?
Here's okay. All right. Where's a marker? I need a dry erase for this.
Math.
Is this a dry erase? It has an eraser on it.
Yeah.
Also, before
Okay.
we get too deep in the
So-
trenches,
so-
do I roll damage for those punches or no?
Yes, roll damage for the punches. You didn't roll damage for those punches?
No.
Roll damage for those punches. Okay, so you guys,
Let Gideon let them cook.
hang on. You guys are in a wagon
Yeah.
in the town on the ground.
Yeah.
Dragon's up here,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dugan's on top of the dragon.
Yeah. Sure.
Dugan's,
Sure.
yeah.
Duncan's going. Duncan's going.
90 feet around you in the wagon,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? In a radius, in a
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't go 90 feet this way.
No, they're saying instead of that, they want to move it like here.
Like out of town.
But just away from the
Further
town.
away from
Yeah,
town.
from wherever we entered the
'Cause
town,
we were coming- you said-
sending it back.
You said as we come into town, so we are at the edge of the town.
Yeah,
so
I
behind
misspoke
us.
when I said it would fall another 90 feet.
Well, but then you guys said
So-
you were under it.
Can I see?
Didn't you guys come in to get within 90 feet of it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you were 40 feet away.
It's non-Euclidean.
Which, if you were 40 feet away, your 90-foot radius doesn't hit this.
It does.
No.
Your distance is determined by the longest distance of the height or length. If it's 90 feet up, anything within 90 feet is 90 feet. That's how it's written in the player's
I
handbook.
know.
That's
No.
the
Give me the player's
actual.
handbook right now.
I'm with Gideon on that
I
one.
don't
No.
care what
That's
the
fine.
player's
And
handbook.
that's fine. That's fine. We don't have to make it false.
I'm not
That's fine.
violating, as I understand them, the fundamental laws of physics
That's
in
fine.
terms of the spaces between objects.
He already said he doesn't care, so.
That
Yeah,
DM
This is more than 90 feet if you're
Okay.
40 feet over here.
All right. then
could
we
you
let.
show us within the diagram about how wide the city would be along the diameter of the sphere?
Oh God, what's that? With the city. Let's go with
Can she be thinking with portals?
Dugan's Hole is a small. Dugan's
If
Hole.
she lets it
We've
fall for a
already
little
done
bit
so much
before
before.
vortex warping.
We've done.
I just
Build
want
up
to punch
momentum.
this thing some more.
Wait, so
Sustain momentum.
Does vortex warp sustain the momentum of the object?
Yes. I don't even have to
Are
read
you-
anything.
Let me
Sticking with
let me
that?
read this fucking spell.
Are you gonna stick with that? 'Cause if you try to vortex warp anybody to prevent them from hitting the ground, they're still gonna hit the ground as hard as they
Oh
want.
no, you can't. Wait, hold on.
Wait, if you're vortex
Or
warping it,
objects.
none of this matters.
Oh,
If
No,
you're
because
vortex warping
it
has
goes
to be on a
on the
surface.
ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the ground. So there is no above the ground situation here.
Okay.
So
you come down,
You came closer to it to
and
get it
then-
within 90 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vortex warp Duncan up there. Duncan's up there. He stunned it. Are you gonna vortex warp it on the ground? Is that what you want to do?
It does not smooch town.
Duncan's
Sure.
pushing it into. I don't know that.
You don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck Duncan's doing.
I just
dude.
know this
The dragon's
dragon
going.
is literally
Did
right
you do
above
your
us,
damage
falling
already?
down.
Yeah, it's 23 bludgeoning.
23 bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning. 'cause I,
Magical bludgeoning.
It's magical.
well, yeah, that's my monk feature.
Oh, I need
Is
to
that
double the
it's-
damage you've done so far. Then,
Yeah, so it's keen powered strikes. So
Yeah. Gotcha. I just didn't realize we were at that point in monkness.
I
Yeah,
am
you
going
can
to, I'm
That's
going to
your
vortex
call.
They
warp
deserve
it
it.
just on the floor, as far
but to where?
toward the edge of town or outside of town.
It's got to be a
I
clear.
don't care.
And it is going
It's
to,
got to be a clear space anyway.
Yeah,
according to the spell,
unoccupied.
right?
and it does sustain its momentum. And I will say, I'll write
Does it?
I'll write a fucking note, dude. Vortex warp
How does it sustain its momentum?
because portals.
That's not what's happening.
She made the decision. She made the decision that it's going to conserve its momentum.
Haven't
So
you ever
it's still
played
going-
Portal?
It's still going to hit the ground at,
okay,
at 90 feet per 6 seconds.
I have another
different
question. If they're gonna vortex warp the dragon, that does not include me, so I'm just
No.
still falling.
You're going to hit the ground.
Okay.
You destroy the town.
You are going to hit the ground because you pushed up. It's 1 less d6, so it's going to be 8
Yep.
d6.
And then I'll apply my slow fall, and I'll make it out with just a few cracked bones.
Now you cast levitate
I say
on
the
death.
most damage you could take is 8
Can I cast levitate on Duncan
8?
now?
because you subtract 40.
Oh, true, and I
I've
have
already
9 temp
cast
HP,
my
so we're
spells.
good.
My,
So, yeah.
my hands are clean.
He's gonna take literally no
This
damage
is-
from this.
Okay, so you,
So it doesn't
you can
matter.
cast levitate on Duncan. Duncan's under 500 feet.
500 pounds.
500 pounds. Duncan's under 500 pounds.
500
Yeah,
base.
that's the thing we need to be thinking about right now. Is
That's
units.
a good-
He's under 500 pounds. You can levitate Duncan. Duncan, you stop inches from the ground. It's that Harry Potter fall where they went, and then hit the ground. You take no damage.
Alright.
Mark
Psychic.
off the spell slots that you have used.
Psychic damage.
Marbles.
Duncan is now afraid of heights.
Yeah, that was a pretty harrowing experience. It's like the dragon.
Duncan Dukes.
You fall, the dragon disappears from.
I don't think Duncan would have felt any fear from that whatsoever, actually.
You're,
He came out of it with
You're
no scratches.
Psychotic. That
Yeah.
Vortex.
that was scary.
this is coming from the person who said Tiny likes to drive the wagon after what happened to him last time he drove the wagon. So
I guess that's a good point.
I'll say the town is 50 feet wide.
That's
It's a
fine.
small town, so the town is unharmed by the dragon's fall.
Hooray! Half an
I think that's a good place to
hour
end
later,
it.
we did it.
No, I want to hear you narrate these events from beginning to end before we stop. I need to know
Alright.
what happened.
So, from start
Alright.
to end, in 6 seconds of time, in a fraction of a minute, you teleport Duncan on top of a Chartland dragon that's 90 feet in the air, decimating the town. You, up there, hit it on its head so hard that it falls asleep and it goes night-night. You night-night the dragon, and then as the dragon begins falling from the ground, you three discuss the fundamentals of magic for a little bit.
I don't know where the pencil bag is. Sorry.
You push against the dragon to reduce the damage you are going to take, and at the same time, just after you've pushed off the dragon is teleported from out beneath you, 40 feet out of town, and hits the ground. It's going to take 10d6 damage because you pushed it. And then you, right before you're about to hit the ground, arrest all of your momentum in a safe and fashionable magical cushion of power, which then gently lowers you to the ground.
And it got shot twice.
Sure, it got hit by 2 arrows.
We
That
all
that
contributed
is
equally
definitely
to this
things that
combat.
did
Are we rolling the damage from it falling before we end?
Hold on. Take a breath.
I guess
Take
we
a
are.
breath.
Hold on. There's 5 of us. We each rolled 2d6 because we all contributed.
This would have been great for last week's TikTok.
I made
How
that
many
decision today to not
HP
make
points are you
this
gonna lose? And it just was a dragon hit the
Yeah,
ground.
somebody rolled 9 or 10d6.
We're all rolling 2, yeah.
Each of you roll 2d6.
Because we all contributed. It's only fair.
Well, I could have rolled my 2d6.
There's so many ones. They're the fact that you got.
What do we get?
5, 20, 26.
26 halves to 13.
Oh, I forgot to deal the fire damage for the flame rune.
Oh, yes, go ahead, dude.
Because it deals damage even if it doesn't. 11 fire damage.
Okay.
Yay.
Let me go ahead.
How do you feel about this dragon?
Also, 23 magical bludgeoning
Everything
for
for
my
13
I've
damage.
already,
I
I've
know.
already redoubled
For
the
I'm just being
damage.
I'm just being a goof.
For
You're good.
DM Diaries, he's just gonna be like, "Are you proud of yourself?
Are you happy?
How do
Are
you feel about
happy?"
this?
Are you happy?
I have some notes about this.
And then
subclass.
everybody in Dugan's Hole all held hands and sang your praises, and the sun broke through the clouds. Flowers sprouted. The
Don't
grass
fuck with
began
me.
to grow
I
again.
can still control weather. We can make
The
this
grass
happen.
began to grow
Flowers
again.
could sprout.
Nobody ever died ever again.
Hooray!
Everybody lived forever at the
We've
end.
already
We are
killed.
harpers and we are helping.
We have already subtracted from the 10 towns.
Hey, that wasn't us.
It's time we add
That was
to it.
that was Theo. That's why we left him in the
Oh Jesus!
So that's the session. Time to
We'll
film
call
the
it
end
here.
diaries. That's. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Wait, how's the dragon looking?
Honestly, the
he-
dragon looks mostly fun.
He's Yamcha'd in a crater right now.
13 damage.
Yeah, this dragon's.
That was half an hour
This dragon's.
for 13 damage.
Yeah, you guys really delineated.
Hey, but that Dugan's
saved the
hole
town.
is saved.
Look,
We did it,
did
team.
the thinking session work? Yes. Was the brainstorming session long and varied? Yes. You guys
Honestly, I love it. This is the first time we've really thought through our battle plans to this degree.
Aren't you so happy I'm
Actions.
using this subclass?
Yes. It was cool. What you guys just did is cool. It was just a long journey to get here, and now my big scary dragon has a boo-boo. So I'm fine. I'm okay. We're gonna go ahead and head into our after show for DM Diaries for Patreon. You should catch us there. You should catch us
Get
at
outta
the YouTube. We have
here.
new episodes every single week. You should catch us on the TikTok. We have fantastic TikToks. We are so funny. And I have started the process of uploading the TikToks to the Instagram. Because we have an Instagram. I'm in charge of the Instagram, so it's not good. But you should check us out there too.
This initial will die next session.
Thank you so much for
I was ready for the this initial will shit